And agricultural news from agview.net. Based on August 1st condition, the Kansas 2019 corn production forecast 810 million bushels. That's 26% above last year's production, coming from the National Ag Statistics Service at USDA. The area to be harvested for grain, 6 million acres. That's up 20% from a year ago. The Kansas yield forecast 135 bushels per acre, up 6 bushels from last year. Now, sorghum for grain production in Kansas forecast 194 million bushels, down 17% from last year. The area of harvest, 2.45 million acres, down 8% from 2018, and the yield is forecast at 79 bushels per acre, down 9 bushels from last year. What about those soybeans? Well, Kansas soybean production forecast 191 million bushels, down 7% from a year ago. The area of harvest, 4.55 million acres, that's 3% below 2018. The yield forecast, 42 bushels per acre, down 1.5 bushels from last year. While the winter wheat production forecast 350 million bushels, that's up 26% from last year's crop. The area for grain comes in 6.6 million acres, still down 10% from last year. Yield forecast 53 bushels per acre. That's 15 bushels better than last year. Cotton production forecast 337,000 bales, down 1% from last year, but there is a record acreage for harvest, 170,000 acres, up some 18,000 acres from 2018. The yield forecast 952 pounds per acre, down 125 pounds from last year. And alfalfa hay production, 1.96 million tons forecasted. It'll be 8% below last year. The expected yield, 3.5 tons an acre. It's unchanged from last year. Now, all the other hay that we put up comes to 3.23 million tons. That's up 23% from a year ago. And the expected yield, 1.9 tons per acre, up about 0.5 ton from last year. And USDA says it will defer accrual of interest for all producers in their spring 29 crop year insurance premium. USDA says the move will help farmers that were impacted by the extreme weather earlier this year. USDA will defer the accrual of interest on spring 2019 crop year insurance premiums to the earlier of the applicable termination date, or 2 months, until November 30th for all policies, with a premium billing date of August 15th. So for any premium that's not paid by one of those new deadlines, though, interest will accrue consistent with the term of the policy. Now, one of the largest operating costs for producers is the crop insurance premiums paid to their approved insurance provider. And many spring crop insurance premiums, as we all know, due before October the 1st. So without the interest deferral, policies with that August 15th premium billing date would have interest attached starting October 1st, if the premiums were not been paid by September 30th. But now, policies that do not have the premium paid by November 30th will have interest attached on December 1st, calculated from the date of the premium billing notice. So any questions, contact your insurance agent. And, if you thought the last couple of weeks were hotter than normal, well, you were right. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reports the period January through July produced a global temperature that was 1.71 degrees Fahrenheit above the 20th century average of 56.9 degrees. That's tying with 2017 for the second hottest year to date on record. Now, July of this year recorded as the hottest month ever on record, followed by June of this year. Find more Ag News online at agview.net. Stay with us. We have more coming up.